Testing, 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 testing. This is Ivy Studios, and welcome to the latest and greatest stream. Edit. So we got some things to figure out still. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. What is up, guys? This is Infinity Blade Studios, and welcome to the stream. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. What is up, guys? This is Infinity Blade Studios, and welcome to the stream. What is up, guys? This is Infinity Blade Studios, and welcome to the stream. What's up, guys? This is Infinity Blade Studios. What is up, guys? This is Infinity Blade Studios, and welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Um, let's see. In this one, we're just gonna start a new save and go through negative bloodlines. Dane, love you too. Or if you guys want me to do anything with like commands or whatever, just let me know. We can do free cam and stuff like that in the port. Think there's any hope for the other two games to come to PC? Well, the big thing was the source code leaked for Infinity Blade 1, so to the best of my knowledge, we haven't had that luck with IB2 or 3. But, I know decompiling is a thing, so maybe, but, you know, the port, the person who made the port is completely anonymous. So, honestly, I think we'll just have to wait and see. One thing, though, this community has showed us that nothing's impossible. Oh wait, I was not supposed to do that because we're going to negatives in this stream. My apologies. First 5 minutes or so, I'll just be getting hit by the Dark Knight. Don't worry, I'm sorry. It's possible to get to the negatives. If you want, I can just make a save starting at -1 if you guys want to launch that. The mic is working, right? Yes, you do actually have to get whooped for 5 minutes to get to negative bloodlines. You gotta die. And then I'm pretty sure you gotta press save and restart castle. I might want to double check that before I press it, because then I'll have to do this all over again. Oh yeah, because if you press load last checkpoint, then you're right back in here. Can one of you guys confirm that the mic is working? Can one of you guys confirm that the mic is... Awesome, thank you, Alsar. It's so we have no news on the port, partially because the modder wants to stay entirely anonymous because, you know, Epic Games and stuff like that. So, but as I said before, I would never lose hope. This community has been through a lot in the past, like 6 years since they abandoned us, and somehow we're playing this. So yeah, just keep hoping. Alright guys, this is it. So I just gotta press it one more time. Alright, it's the big thing. You do not press load last checkpoint, you press save and restart castle. 99% sure of that. Boom. Alright, there we go. Now we're in negative bloodlines. Alright, there we go. So, this is how negative bloodlines works. You are stuck with this gear. It's really good. It'll get you to like level 40. but you can't equip anything else. You can buy other stuff, but you just can't equip it. And there's actually a secret. So, like, you have the Dark Tempest gear and stuff, but there's also, like, the Light Tempest. So, there's, like, a white Omega version of this whole set, and you can only buy it in negative bloodlines, or if you get to negative bloodline 10, then you can have this in the regular shop. So, this is what most people who grind the game recommend starting off. You want to get to negative bloodlines because that gets you way more gold, more advanced enemies and stuff, just right off the bat. I remember the first time I did this, I was probably like 8 years old, and I thought I like broke the game, so I just instantly started a new save. Like, this terrified the heck out of me. A lot of players just found out by accident, you know, just what happens if you die in the intro. Alright, right now I'm going to use this handy dandy FOV command. I strongly recommend using an FOV of 80 or 90 when you're playing this game. It looks better on PC. You'll see there's like new light rays and stuff that the modder added. This game's just so good. So I'm using my Z, X, and C keys to dodge and block. I'm not actually like pressing that with my mouse. I just use my mouse for swiping. You can also set hotkeys for the swipe, but I'm not that into that. Dang, some of you guys didn't know about negatives? That's pretty cool. How's you guys' experience with the port? Have you guys been playing with it? F5? No, I have not. What's F5 do, Alsar? It's you want to get to negative 10 years, not... Oh yeah, you'll get negative 20 years, but you want to get all the way to... So the way it works is, like, you start bloodline -1, bloodline -2, bloodline -3, and that is every 20 years. Alright. Pressing F5, nothing's happening. Not even FN, F5. Joking, is the blade infinite? I believe so. The console button, so the console button, for me it's tab, but you want to go inside of the launcher settings and adjust it, because it's not set by default to anything. But if you do set it, then you can do stuff like set player gold to like 1,000,000 or whatever, if you're into that sort of stuff. Personally, I don't like giving myself advantage of cheating. I just like playing the game. But I used console commands for like FOV and free cam. Actually, after this fight, let me go into free cam to show you guys around. Hello, Archivist. Welcome, welcome. I don't recall you ever playing invisible enemies. I think that was just you fighting your demons, to be honest. Alrighty. So, here we go. We're gonna drop into free cam. So that's toggle debug camera. And boom. This is where you get like the coolest views in Infinity Blade. Like all sorts of stuff that's just like wallpaper material. I love it so much. And you can see like how the developers designed this game. You can see like those black regions over there. You know, it wasn't intended to be seen this way, but I think it's still really cool that we have it. And man, I mean, just looking at like the light rays and crap, like the person who made this is so amazing. This is incredible. Alright, so let's go down here and see if I can get a good angle on Cyrus here. So, I haven't seen many people do this, but you can use two commands at the same time, right? So we have toggle debug, and now let's go to FOV 40. Boom. Now I have like a thumbnail of Cyrus. Or, you know, I don't, maybe I'll make this the thumbnail of the stream as soon as we're done here. You know, you can just this is, I mean, this is awesome. It's basically photo mode for Infinity Blade. So I'll just hit my print screen command and we'll be good to go. Alright, so now if I just press the backslash button, right back to where I am. Ethernet, we don't know the people who made the port. That's kept completely anonymous to us, so we have no idea if there's going to be an IB2 or 3. Though we do know that the IB1 source code leaked, which is probably a main reason why this was able to be ported. But I just like to say, just keep hoping, because we've made it this far. Who knows what else the community is going to do. Like, over the past year, we have had so many insane things happen with the advent of Infinity Blade modding, right? I mean, we got like 4K 60 FPS on IB3. Side loading, of course. Personally, I would say the Koroth animation was pretty huge. It's just... Oh, and of course, the Apple test flight leak, which gave us Infinity Blade Dungeons, that was just ginormous. So, yeah, I mean, never say never when it comes to us at this point. Somehow, the community's gotten bigger proportionally over the last 3 years than it did, like, ever before. The server went from 2,000 to 18,000. And it's just crazy. Saint, are you happy that the video got so many views? It's like the community revived. Yeah, I mean, we'd all seen the numbers on like the Discord server and stuff. So it's clear that there are fans out there and people who remember the game. But I don't think anybody was expecting like 200,000 views in like less than a week and stuff, and it's basically not stopping. You know, like on the Reddit, there was somebody who posted a review, "I've never played the game before, this is what I think." So now that it's not even reviving the community. I feel like we already did that. This is more of like, we're reaching the general population again. And that is like absolutely insane. You know, I got like friends at school who know about my channel and they're like, yeah, you know, now I'll play the game. You know, now I'll check out what you've been talking about. And that's, you know, you can't ask for much more. We're actually at the point where we're bringing in new fans 9 years after updates stopped and 6 years after it got taken down from the store. We are extremely grateful and fortunate for that sort of opportunity. Squeezer, are you still looking for future voice actors? Yes. Films take a really long time to make. Like, the last one took like 10 months from start to finish. Because, you know, I mean, we had the equivalent of like a $1,000 soundtrack that this dude did for free. You know, there was people who did special voice effects. So, there's another one in the works, another Koroth style film, and we might need more voice actors. So if you're interested in that, go to my About section on my YouTube channel, and you should see a link to IB Studios Discord. Just tag me in there, and we can have you do an audition. And then if we ever have a role that I think would fit, I'll absolutely contact you. Gee, would I be able to restart my bloodline and then get some negative bloodline from restarting it? Do I have to make a new save? No, you can just go back to bloodline 1 and then die to the Dark Knight. Doesn't matter where you are, what your gear is, you can go straight to negative bloodlines. Your gold will, everything will transfer. But this really is the ideal way to start the game. So that's why we started here. Andre, player for 8 hours straight, this PC port, praying for the unknown gods of modding community to bring it to IB2 and IB3. Yes, I am absolutely with you on that. Oh, Arena? Yeah, we can absolutely do Arena. There is no multiplayer, which is, it's unfortunate. For some reason, if you have the legacy version of Infinity Blade 1, you can actually play multiplayer. It's nuts. So if you guys do have legacy, like, hit someone up in the Discord, try to actually play multiplayer. It's crazy that we can do that and the servers haven't gone down. But yeah, if you guys want, I can go into the arena after this and we can see how far I can get. I've never been much of an arena person. I don't think I've ever got more than like arena 15. How is it possible on PC? Well, if you look in the description of the archive.org page, the people on there say that the source code was leaked, so they were able to use it with that. Recently finished the first book, and here it is such a wonderful surprise. Yeah, I love the Infinity Blade books. You guys can find PDFs of them on the Discord. It's pretty awesome. That's how I read the two books, and yeah, the lore of Infinity Blade is crazy. You can just ask the archivist. Alright, Rage Jar first, and then Arena. That sounds like a good idea. Alistar, I would strongly recommend reading the Ivy books. They basically, I mean, when you think about it, there are so many like plot holes and stuff with the first Infinity Blade. Like it's just a story about like you avenging your father over and over and over again. And then you got this whole thing with Arcarin and the God King and Rebirth Chambers. So they have to kind of like put that into words and like projects the lore into the future. So there's so much that happens between IB1 and IB2 that, I mean, just check out the books. They are incredible. We actually just got iBook versions of the books in the Discord. They're pinned in general in the main server. So if you want to read them with the proper formatting and stuff, you can check it out there. Oh yeah, one thing about negatives, you can equip the Infinity Blade so you can't go down into the dungeon and put the blade inside even if you buy it. Yeah, this room looks good. Alright, let me kind of break your immersion for a moment. Those reflections are not reflections. Oh wait, never mind. We can't get into toggle debug camera because of that bug. Let me see if I can break out of this. Toggle debug camera. There we go. Okay. So yeah, go in the arena, go out of the arena. Go into the arena and out of the arena. If you're having a glitch in the game, it just like reloads everything. But anyways, this is pretty cool. All the reflections that you see in the game are actually just like a translucent layer of floor and then a duplicated, inverted version of the throne room. I think it's really cool. I mean, remember, this game was designed for a 3GS, like the iPhone 3, the 3rd edition, on like no processor at all. So it's pretty crazy how, you know, they turned that into PC. And now we can actually understand and appreciate the way that like the developers made this game. If you want to go outside, we can see like the skybox and stuff. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And remember when I said before with like free cam and FOV, now you can like take thumbnails and screenshots and stuff. You know, no one has ever seen, you know, just an angle of Cyrus right there and the Dark Knight right here. It might be silly, but this is, you know, this is different. And it's really cool. Like, you can check out the models and stuff. Yeah. And, you know, you have a high-resolution God King right here just looking out over all of that. Crazy angles. And I just press backslash, and we're back to where we are. Yeah, there was someone who reviewed the Internet Archive post and said that this doesn't work well on mid-end PCs, which I think is kind of crazy, because again, this was designed for an iPhone 3GS. Like, whatever computer you guys are on, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to run this game, at least at low settings and high frame rate. So if you guys haven't already, it should be linked in the description right now if you want to check it out. Download it from archive.org. It will take a couple of minutes, or maybe an hour, but it's worth it. Is deep compiling an iOS exclusive game really that hard? Well, given the fact that we don't have like thousands of iOS ports for like every game ever running around, I can only imagine that it's extremely difficult and you need to have a whole lot of knowledge of Unreal Engine 3 and coding and stuff like that. Alright, I'll stop talking now and let's just enjoy this battle. He's too easy the first time. Negatives gives you too much. Game audio is quiet. Would you guys like me to increase it a little bit? I can definitely do that in OBS. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright, yeah, if this is okay, just let me know, guys. Alright, that ending is wonderful. I guess we'll watch the credits here and we'll talk chat for a minute, then we can see the ending. Yeah, so I didn't make the port, Foxy. I just posted about it because basically as soon as it was posted on the archive, people in the community picked it up. I mean, we got... Our community is different, man. Like, they just found it instantly, so... You know, I made a video on it, kind of blew up, and now, like, PC Gamer and VG247 and big sites are talking about it, so... I didn't make it. I'm glad it got the attention that it got, and hopefully whoever's out there who made this wonderful thing might be able to make this for the future games. The link is taken down and can no longer download. That's not good. Let me look at that. Oh, it's working for me. Sincere, where do we leave feedback? We actually have, well, I mean, if you want to just review it, you can review it on the archive. There's a way to do that. But I've also got a Discord server, believe it or not, for the PC port. If you go to my, like, announcement video for the port, it's, like, linked in the top comment and description. People have been doing bug reports and stuff, and it's been getting updated. We're actually on version 1.0.3. Set player stat and set player commands don't work. Anyone know why? Have you tried that with, like, set player gold? Because it might just be a problem with how you input. It might just be a problem with how you input the integer. I can show you how to do that. Alright, let's do something really cool right here. Oh shoot, that's not what I was trying to do. I guess we'll fight him again. I was trying to get in free cam. So, cause free cam when he does that projection thing is so cool. Oh well. Alsar's there, list of commands, yes. So as I said before, there's a Discord server for the PC port. It's linked in the description of the PC announcement video. So, yeah. Listen, man, I've been pressing F5. It's not working. Oh, the link on the stream doesn't work, guys. I'm sorry about that. Let me put it in chat. This works. Oh wait, there's like a ... That's weird. Let me type it out. Infinity-blade-PC. Alright, there you go. Oh, sorry, I got no clue. Maybe you're not on version 1.0.3 or whatever. RTX. Yes, people have actually made a shaders version of the game. They, like, added shaders, so it's possible. Again, Discord server. It's there. There's the Discord for everything. Alright, awesome, that link works. Let me actually pin it to chat right here. Alright, gonna take a quick break. Then if you guys want me to do arena, we can totally do that. And thanks for tuning in. Alright, we are back. There's also now a link on the Infinity Blade Wikipedia page too. That's pretty crazy. Right here, let me switch to screen share and we can check out the wiki. Display capture. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, hopefully this will be showing up for you guys. Alright, so you're saying that we got a PC page now? Well, actually, we have edit perms in the wiki, so I can go ahead and do that. Infinity Blade 1. Alright, so let's edit this up. Alright, so on February, what day was it? The 21st? Or was it the 23rd? Yeah, I think it's the 21st. Oh, I'm at actual Wikipedia? Alright, we can check that out too. But hey, we're gonna add it to the wiki too. Alright, so on February 21st, 2024, a fan-made port, that should be lowercase, port of Infinity Blade 1 was released on the Internet's archive. While the creators of the port remain anonymous, the game features several new and enhanced features such as a launch screen, additional lighting, and texture enhancements. Alright, and now, so we're going to do this, add an external site. https://archive.org/details/infinity-blade-pc. Yes, I have it memorized. Text. Where do we have the text? Oh, there we go. Oops. Edit. Change text. I think we can just type. Here. Alright, not the cleanest. We'll go over it after the stream's done, but there we go. Alright. We can also find the Infinity Blade 1 on the Wikipedia. I might have actually been the one to do that on the Wikipedia. I'm not entirely sure. At the bottom in external links. Unofficial PC port of the game via the Internet Archive. No, that wasn't me. I don't know if there's a little description about it somewhere. Just Control F port. 10 matches. Actually, no. Well, there you go. This was last edited, and view history. Who was this? President. Alright, whoever this guy is. They added it. Good job out of them. Alright. So, you guys want to go to Arena, or just do some more negatives? I guess we'll start with Arena. Alright. You have been heard, Hausar. I don't know what the best Arena strat is, so we're just gonna go with attack and see what happens. Oh, shoot. Can I restart? Okay, nope. Alright, so battles are hard on PC. You kind of want to do like a button mash. And there's also, if you hit left alt, that helps you. So, do that. Yeah, on the main Discord server, you can get like roles for arena levels. I know a lot of people have been grinding that. I just downloaded the first and I wanted to ask for the second. No, the second is not available. We don't know if it ever will be. Keep you informed on this channel for sure, though. If you get damaged, do the healing strat. Are there rings I can get, Alsar? Nice little game you can't play. Yes, that was Yisu. That video was like kind of clutch for the community. Like, I got probably 500 subscribers just because people were interested after watching that video. The Discord server got a couple thousand. That was, we're really fortunate that Yisu did that. Yeah, it's really high quality, but the lore was so bad, he messed it up. No offense to him. But yeah, he has some work to do with the lore. He said he might do another IV video because the port's out. So I'm really hoping that he covers that because he obviously is able to reach so many more fans than we have up to this point. Anyone tried to decompile these? Magic Jam? I have no idea. Alright. I don't, as I said, we're just gonna keep grinding sword unless you guys know how to play arena, but here we go. Let's change stuff real quick. There we go. Honestly, IB3 arena is pretty insane. Right? Yeah, I've never played arena like this before. It's definitely easier when you don't care about armor. I feel like now that I'm one shot, I might have to start focusing on that. Chat, any recommendations at all about how I'm supposed to spend this gold? If you get damaged, increase health. The health increases depending on like percentage. I think your health line just remains the same. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So assuming we make it out. What round are we trying to get to, chat? 20? I don't know. It's probably gonna be really hard. Alright, Alorium. I think we're... No, it's easy to get to, like, the Gaiking armor and stuff down here. I don't know how long it takes to get to the Infinity Blade. I'm thinking about multiplayer. That's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, we used to host multiplayer servers back in 2021. My channel was just starting out. But now there's just not enough people who have the legacy versions of the games. Thanks, Epic. It makes you wonder about how much Epic cares about the port being a thing. Yeah, you know, I mean, we have been waiting for a long time to see if they're going to do anything. It's been like 6 days. I'm sure they must know by now. Or else whoever their IP lawyers are sucky at their jobs, and I mean terrible at their jobs. But, I mean, they probably just don't care. Donald Mustard left. IB makes no money. You know, there's no need for them to worry about it ever again. I will say, these guys haven't gotten any harder yet. Like, they're still at the same attack speed. It's not like Bloodline 20 or whatever. It's more about Cher. Yeah, I don't really know what Cher's up to these days. I tried to send him a letter one time, but I actually could not find their department, like their exact location, because they've moved so many times. Would have been really cool just to let them know that we're out there. So I swear, when the Koroth video was premiering, there was a comment that said they were an ex-Chair employee, but now that I look at the comments, it's not there anymore, so I don't know what to make of that. Ah, shoot. I'm not a fan of this guy. Alright, so it looks like we gotta go get some armor. Xavier sounds, oh, the attack speed is more based on Bloodline. Well, not in the arena, but yeah, like the higher Bloodline you get. I did not want to have to spend that, but I guess it's necessary. That's gonna make enemies of corresponding difficulty now, because I can't increase my sword at the same rate that they're increasing. Oh yeah, Xavier, I mean, you have to play a while, but once you like max out all your games, like you'll notice they start getting hard. The Bloodlines are the main like progressor of difficulty. Shoot, I should not have blocked there. But like if you grind IB3 and stuff, I mean you basically have to get to like 100 on both Cyrus and Issa to really get into it. Yeah, I would love if the source code leaked. Honestly, it's out there. Like there are people who got it, I'm sure. Employees have it because they've shared it with leakers online. Like somebody leaks Infinity Dungeons 2 years before the Apple test flight leaks. Like he just showed some cutscenes online, which shows us that somebody was able to show somebody else that. So there are computers in this world that have it. Does that mean anything for us? I don't know. But I have a feeling that 10 years from now, there's going to be a lot more stuff to do in this community than there already is. And there is a lot to do right now. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, the main squeeze, you recorded that? Cool, thanks for letting me know. I will get to that when we're done with the stream. Shoot, sorry, I lost my mouse. I think we're nearing the end here, people. Okay, that guy does not do that. He does not do that. Alright, should we think about armor again? Ah, crap. I think we're just gonna keep going sword till we're dead. Yes, IV2 on PC would go crazy. Like, it would be insane. It's the fan favorite. It has, like, the casual exploration everyone nostalgically loves. It has gems. I honestly think, like, if you have that, like, it's done. No one needs an IB3. IB2 gives you what you need to keep a community alive. Like, there's so much lore and stuff in IB3. I think it's, like, I think the replayability might be a little less. And it's so much more grindy and stuff. I don't know. But I think IB2 do it for most people. Or modding IB1. Like, we're so close. We're so close to having... Shit. We're so close to having, like... the games, or the swords and armor from other games ported into the mod. Alright, I survived 17. Let's see if that is good. Alright, so if we go to the main server here, go to high scores. So survival round 20 is actually like the first leaderboard. So we did not hit it, people. What do? Do I go again? Do I try to hit 20? What's the idea here? Because we're not enough to get any roll. We are not on the leaderboard. Do it again. Alright, we'll get 20 here. Because, yeah, we want to get that IP1 high score for the first time. Let's go. Alright, I'll be locked in. I'll be so locked in, I swear. Oh, not this map. This map is so lame. Never surrender, where's your fire? Alright, that's gonna be... Alright, well, this was gonna be a negative Bloodline stream, but it seems like you guys like the arena. Yeah, 20 is the goal. Anything after that is just pure luck. Alright, chat, what is your favorite IB game? If you had to pick one, is it 2, 3, maybe even 1? Just let me know. How do you change FOV? So there's this thing called console commands. You have to enable it in the port advanced settings. But once you do that, you can keybind it to something like tab. So all I do is press tab, FOV 170. Shall we continue? This was perhaps not a fantastic idea for where we are at the moment. Let's go back to 90. Yeah, a bunch of casuals. This is the way the game was intended to be played. 170 at a minimum. I dare you to reach 20 with that FOV. It's actually not that hard. You gotta look really closely at the movement. I happen to have like I think I'm playing on a 32-inch monitor, so I can see quite a lot. But no, I don't want chat to start throwing up. That would not be good. Yes, if you actually do it, they should give you your own reward. There's something to be said about that. Would be funny to see first person view. Wow, okay, so Unreal Engine, there's this thing called camera actors. Everything's a camera actor. So if we were able to attach the camera actor to the person's head, which might be possible, we might be able to get a first person view. I can't guarantee any of that. Let me show you though what we can do. So if I was at like FOV 40. I guess that's kind of like it. I mean, it's right now it's just zoomed in. And you still see Cyrus, but that's kind of... Oh, you can make Cyrus invisible. You can mod that now. Like, I don't know how, but that's probably the easiest mod to do because you can just delete the texture. So, keep thinking about that. First person can kind of happen that way. Someone should make a VR Infinity Blade style game. I assume if you're asking that, you already know about Blade and Sorcery. So, Blade and Sorcery Infinity Blade mod with over 20,000 downloads has finally been updated to U12, I think. So, you check this out right here. This is pretty crazy. Well, this has like armor and stuff now. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. I don't know if this is the most recent one. Infinity Blade and Sorcery. I guess that's just where we were. But anyways, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a U12 version. So, Blade and Sorcery people, check it out right here. Oh, you only have Nomad? No, I'm pretty sure it's available on Nomad. If you want to tag him on Discord at StormyDoesVR, you can ask him all about it. I mean, this dude is crazy. I mean, it's got tens of thousands of downloads. He just does it for free. Like, go talk to him about it, okay? Until you fall on VR? Yeah, I've heard that too, Shanrocks. I got like a Quest 2, and I really got into VR. I kind of just got it because I was interested in IB, but when you got a port, what the heck matters else, you know? Oh, shoot. Maybe we should get some armor now. Oh, sick wallpaper. Thank you, thank you. I can go show you guys my collection. Alright, so pictures or wallpaper slideshow. Yeah, so I have probably the best wallpaper collection, like, ever. I can share it with you guys. This one's for widescreen monitors. And then, yeah, like this was a render I did. Boom. Backrooms. What are these? Yeah, I made a lot of these in Unreal Engine 5 because you can basically take the assets if you want. This is a frame from the Korok animation. Please watch it, guys. I spent like 100 hours on it. This is the shaders from Infinity Blade 1 that some people have been doing on the Discord. It looks so good with the death scenes, like so good. This is just some random shot from IB3. I should probably delete that. It's boring. Boom. Some stuff from the Crevasse. Kingdom Come. Dang, bro, this poster went so hard. Just menu from IB3. And then right here, you got some Rith. Oh yeah, another still from, you know what, Infinity Blade. Pretty solid stuff. Like, this is the renders. Or, no, this isn't a render. This is a shader that people have been getting to run with the game. More shader screenshots. This is something I made in Unreal Engine. It's the moon. It's just, yeah, pretty solid stuff. Thank you. And then my wallpapers are just continuously transitioning from one to the other, you know? Pretty nice. When did they make the port? 6 days ago. Oh, Asar, love you. Appreciate it very much. I can't ask for much more than fans watching. And I love hearing when people are like, yeah, my dad or, you know, whoever. You know, they love the game and I saw your thing and I watched it. I mean, that's what I love to hear. With the Infinity Blade movie, you know, once a year or whatever, I just like put it on my big 65-inch TV, just making some popcorn, just watching the whole thing. There will be a new one because of the port, obviously. You know, there's so much to do. And there's modded versions of the other two games in 4K. So I want to like record all that. But we're not in any rush. No one knows who did the PC version. They want to stay anonymous, I assume because of Epic Games and all that stuff. Infinity Blade 3, truly that this will be graphics in 2013 of any iOS game. I mean, that is so sad and so true. You know, I recorded some IB1 gameplay on my iPad to like do compare and contrast on the PC. It's actually crazy how much clearer the PC graphics are. And like we said, those graphics were the best for IB1. But like this really shows us. Like when you hold nothing back. Like this game looks good on PC. Am I the only one who is able to remix Infinity Blade music in my mind? There's a lot of music bands out here actually. There's a tier list if you wanna go check that out, tierlist.com. Oh shoot, round 15, low armor. Gotta get locked in here, people. Let's see if we can beat 17 and get to 20. Imagine IB3 graphics on PC. Yes, that would be nuts. I mean, it has basically all the games in one game. It is so insane, dude. But yeah, I mean, the PC graphics, it's not just the iOS. Like, it's upscaled textures. It's, like, additional God rays and other lighting. Like, there's so much more that was put into this. Oh god, no. Alright, we survived. That's the worst Titan type in the game. I don't know why they had to do it, but we got through it, people. We got through it. Alright, gotta get through 2 more rounds for another sword. Alright, this guy should not be hard. Gets killed. Can't wait for DLC weapons. I know, Kami, I know. They seems like they already got some going. I mean, imagine playing Infinity Blade 1 with the modern Infinity Blade and IB3 and, you know, all your favorite, like the Vile Sword and stuff. That will be so cool. Like, it'll give the game so much more longevity. You'll be able to reach, like, level 120 probably. With all, like, the Mastery XP you can do. Just without even doing New Game Plus. The DLC will be so clutch for the longevity of this game. Someone could make IB in Unreal Engine 5? Yes, but you'd have to do all the coding as well, and I'm sure that would be a pain in the behind. Oh, dang it. Sorry, people. Y'all, anyone know what the super hotkey is in case I gotta quick cloud it real fast? Alright, so we're gonna go right here to the launcher. Options. Controls. Where is super? Okay, so super is Q. I will have to hit Q. I'm just getting ready to hit it, basically. Alright, do we want 150 attack or do we want armor? I feel like we're so low the armor isn't going to help, so we're just going to go with the attack. Oh my god, the infinite blade's right there. Alright. Wish me luck. Oh god. Okay. Zero mech. Oh, no. Alright. Right. Boom. Alright, setting up in the gamer chair. Gotta get locked in here. Just kidding, I don't have a gamer chair. Alright. Boom. Stab. No. Come on, am I ever gonna get a break? What the heck? There's no break with this guy. I don't want to use my super. What the heck? How is this broken? There we go. Alright, chat. Alright. We're gonna do it. I don't know if getting to level 20 or beating level 20 is what you have to do. But we just got to level 20. We are not doomed. Alright. Alright, I gotta wipe the hands here. Let's see if we can do it. See if we got this. I don't know if I can afford anything. We're going for exactly one more. I think we'll go for this. God King, level 20. Let's freaking go. Come on, give me the crazy step back. I know you got it. Why is this low-key easier than Zero Mech? Alright, level 20, guys, level 20. For all the doubters. There we go. We're just screwing around at this point. Oh, fuck. Okay, I didn't mean it like that. Alright, survive 20. It counts for the roll, so there we go, boys. Alright, let's plot this in the leaderboard chat. High score submissions. Oof. Finally. And you know, I can just give it to myself. That doesn't suck. Rolls. Survive around 20. Alright, is it there? Yeah, it should be there now. Lovely. Look at that. Alright, exit to campaign. Yes! The PC port is out. Do you see my pinned comment in the live chat? Please click on that. Oh, hi, Zeke. How we doing, man? OB90. Yes, please click on the link. I swear we're not giving you a virus. Alright, let's go get a few more negatives before we wrap this stream. Can't wait for the weapon classes to get modded in, despite how cursed that would be. I have no idea if the weapon things get modded in, because it's like new animations and stuff. I have to assume you'd have to have... It'd be like changing like how the game works. Like, in terms of the mods that we're doing right now, we're just like replacing or duplicating and changing files that way. But yeah, I mean, if we had dodge down... and heavy attacks and IV1, that would just be crazy. Yeah, guys, do not plan on weapon class in IV1. That is ambitious as heck. Already downloading this. Wonderful, wonderful. So yeah, I mean, you guys might notice the gear we got in negatives is so overpowered. Like the enemies, like we're on the second bloodline technically. He's level 58. That's not supposed to happen to like bloodline 8 or 9 or 10. But that's kind of how negatives works. It's really easy to start off, but as you try to get like that negative 10, so you can unlock the Omega gear, that's where it gets pretty hard. Alright, anything in particular you guys want me to try to do? Oh, what negative do you prefer doing, IB1, 2, or 3? Okay, IB2 negatives is a pain. It's not actually fun. It's really hard. I don't think I ever went more than like one bloodline maybe. Because you have to like get the challenges. If you don't get the challenges, it kicks you out. IB3, Deathless mode, I love that so much. I was probably able to grind it almost to DM10, I think. So, I'm a big IB3 fan. I just kind of lost. I stopped grinding IB3 because I have to do that on like my iPhone 7. I have a bunch of like old iPhones, so you can only play it on there, and it's not the most fun. Try reanimating Infinity Blade animations. I mean that's kind of what we do with like the Korth animation stuff. We just take the animations from the games and we put them in. How did you first find out about the port? As I said, the minute it got uploaded to the archive, people knew. Like I think people got like tags on the internet, just key phrase Infinity Blade. So yeah, I made a video. Here we are. All right, here we go. Does this work on Windows 7? I know that people have to use Windows 7 emulators on like Linux or whatever the heck, so I assume it works for Windows 7. It's just an exe file, and it was designed for game devices that run in 2010, so I don't see why not. Alright, let me go and free cam. Toggle debug camera. Man. You know, I gotta say, I'm glad that we got 35 live viewers right now. Kind of take it for granted sometimes, but it's cool that, like, the channel is still active. There's fans out there. Very cool stuff. The worst thing about the debug camera, I can't look up or down. I can look left and right, forwards, backwards, side to side. But, yeah. Oh, check out this fire, man. I mean, this was Unreal Engine 3, iPhone 3GS Fire, and they did that. So, you know, respect to them. Look at all this stuff that's loaded in at the same time that we don't even see with our camera. Like, what about this statue? You know, like, what does any of this mean? Oh, this stuff is just really cool. Oh yeah, if you have DirectX 9, whoa, I never saw it called that before. DirectX 9 is what you need to run the shader version that people are talking about in the Discord server. Alright, so let's back out of here and go get that gold, if I can. There we go, very cool. It's weird how a controller natively controls the camera. Yeah, I heard, you know, right stick. That's pretty cool. I don't know though, people, because I love, like, the PC controls. ZX and C for block, or dodge, block, dodge, and use my mouse for swipe. But for whatever reason, some people say they just get absolutely destroyed on PC. And maybe it's just a skill issue, but personally, I have not had that problem at all. You know, I've beaten the God King with base gear and all that, you know, zero issues. Now with the addition of the alt button that we can press for tap battles, we're just flying through this thing. Do you make this solo or with a group of devs? Dushan, I have no idea. I didn't make the port. I just reported on it after we found it. That's all I can say. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a team of 20 people working on this because it's so good and so detailed, and I can only imagine the work that went into it. It's an absolute skill issue with PC, especially with the janky parrying system. I don't know, man. I mean, just move your mouse this way, this way, this way, this way, that way. It's pretty simple. I just set my controller to emulate keybinds and blast through it. Yeah. I mean, there's only like... Because up counts for down, left counts for right. There's only basically 4 different swipes you need to do in Infinity Blade to parry. Every once in a while there's an unparryable attack, so you just block or dodge. Infinity skill issue. I mean, sorry guys, y'all just gotta get good. I don't know what else to say. This game wasn't designed to be easy. Well, the thing is, the game is really easy if you know the controls. When you're 6 years old, I mean, you're just dying out there. Like, absolutely dying. You have no idea what you're doing. And with just a little bit of enemy changes, right? You got, like, the Fel Siren type, you got the regular type, you got the gawking. It really throws you off your game. Of this game adaptation, only problem, the dodges aren't very responsive. I would say use your Z and C keys. I'm using them, like, I'll show you, I'm using them right now for the God King. It's responsive. I don't know what like keyboards we're using and stuff, but I think hardware wise, you could probably get it down to a little latency. The tap, yes, tap battles are hard. So, but the developer actually added the alt key, so we can spam the alt key as well as the mouse clicks, and I think even like the other hotkeys, and that will help you in your tap battles. But yes, it is still hard than using all 10 of your fingers, and maybe some weirdos who are using their toes too on those tap battles. Like guys, tap battles in Infinity Blade 1 multiplayer are nuts. I'm not kidding. Like, cause you have another person on the other side of the screen who's pressing, like, using every single finger. Like, dang, it is absolutely crazy. Don't like how double-clicking the screen can make you dodge or block. I've never noticed that before. Perhaps people play it on Steam Deck. Oh yeah, no. I posted on the Steam Deck some Reddit. I just got like 1,200 upvotes, and there's been like web articles specifically for Infinity Blade on Steam Deck. So I think this is really big for that community. It's kind of like designed for them. Yeah, as you see, it's working on Steam Deck HQ, and then they have like whole guides with controls and whatever. So clearly, I mean, this is big for them. How do you play on Steam Deck? Listen, I mean, we're just the Moonblade people. But if you look up how to play any EXE on Steam Deck or whatever, just look at the web articles. They'll tell you. And we're working on a guide in the modding server actually. Alrighty. Alrighty. I think we beat the God King 2 times, maybe 3. But our goal is to get to -10 here. I don't know if we can do it all in one stream. I'm gonna stream for an hour. If you guys have any suggestions on what you want like me to do here to make this interesting, just let me know. Now that I think about it, how do I check updates to the PC port? Just go to the archive link. It's pinged. It's pinned on the chat. So all you got to do is just look, and it will say version history, and it's got like a little. Actually, let me just pull it up for y'all. So if you go right here, you can see changelog v1.0.3, v1.0.2, and if you just download the zip, it will bring you straight to v1.0.3. So that's all you got to do. Yeah, one dude said the game can't run well on mid-end PCs. I know for a fact someone ran it on a 2011 laptop, so I don't know what that guy thinks is a mid-end PC, but it's... I honestly have no idea what's wrong with the machine that can't run this game. Like, stuff that we send to Best Buy for recycling can run this game. I'm not joking. You can find stuff, like, on Facebook Marketplace for $15. Ancient machines should be able to run this thing. I actually have like a 2007 Windows Vista laptop, maybe I'll try that. Oh, do you guys want me to link the novels to chat? I can probably do that. Let me see if I can do that. So you get right here. We actually pinned it in general IB. Crap. I'll tell you what, let me link the message right here. If you guys join the main IB server, go to general pins, and just read the books. Just read the books. They're so good, guys. All right, just do that. Only like 100 so pages long. These stab channels. Oops. Wait. What? Nah. We're not doing that. Alright. Should be on streamer mode though. I don't know why it's not. Righty. And negatives they're easy for like the first 5 or 6. Well, do you guys think that we should be allowed to post Infinity Blade PC scores for high score? Apparently that's a conversation going on right now. The role I just posted for Bloodline, or for getting to 20, is being currently contested. So we're gonna have that conversation and see if it's allowed to be on the leaderboard. Alsar says absolutely. I'm with you on that, Alsar, you know? So many people are saying that it's harder. I think it's the same, but no one's saying it's easier. Is it normal that I can't make the full screen? Nothing in the settings to turn on? Sorry, I don't know how to say your name, Kreb, but options, full screen, launches the game in full screen mode, tap that toggle, you should be good to go. And then just press F11, you should also be good to go there. That truly is a heated debate. But, I mean, if you look in the high score channel, for all of a sudden everyone is posting IB1. Nobody was doing that before, so I think it's pretty clear that they are doing the port. So, I mean, I don't see why not. I get AFC and 5 to 1s is very particular, and I understand that's its own thing, but just getting to like Bloodlines and killing guys in the arena. I will say though, it is easy to cheat in the port. Oh man, let me pull up the port description. Exit boss fight. Look at this. Instantly kill any Titan the player may be fighting. Titan must be in range for this command to work. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, I understand people should be allowed to do whatever they want with the port, but I feel like we are losing some integrity in the IB, like, you know, the community a little bit. I feel like people are going to use it to fake high scores and stuff. And of course, whenever someone just went crazy, we're like, yeah, can you record it? And then we've got some people like that. But again, like, this is... How much are you going to gain from cheating, right? Like, I don't know why you would go so far. So I feel like it kind of sorts itself out. Yeah, I cheated, used the money glitch. Yeah, I mean, I think... Like, I personally have used money glitch for, like, testing and stuff. But obviously, this stream we started from 0. So it's top to down. You can just watch it. But yeah, video proof would probably help. Yeah, Xavier. I mean, if someone says they're like, I don't know, DM minus or DM 30 and IB3, we're like, yeah, can you show us? And there's nothing to flex about Arena 20. I mean, I think Arena 75 has happened or something like that. So, nothing crazy over here. But let me show you. Tab, exit, boss fight. Look at that. You can just do that. And that's scary to me. That's scary. But we're noble fighters, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do the arena thing. We're gonna fight the God King like normal, because that doesn't count. I just want to show you guys that. Dang, Arena 100? Oh crap, we're zoomed in. That must have taken hours too, dang. Yeah, I just stared at Ragear. What can I say? I'm built different. It's that FOV 170, alright? I mean, you're not just a bunch of casuals if you're not playing like this. Alright, see you, Kami. Alright, guys. I'll go back. I'll go back. Don't worry. Oh, let me show you guys something so cool. Toggle debug camera. Oh, shoot. Not that. Shoot. Toggle. No. Debug camera. Alright. Look at that. You can, like, get a different view of a cutscene. Imagine, like, editing that into a movie. Would that not be so cool? You know? Yo, free cam indeed. Toggle debug camera. Best command in the game. Well, actually, second best, followed by FOV. Because if we're playing PC at FOV 65 by default, you're gonna go crazy. I like a nice FOV 80 or 90. Some like a good 170. To each their own. How to open console. Alright, so let me show you. So, you go to options. You gotta go to advanced, console. Console small. That's the one I use. So, just go right here. You gotta select it to like tab or whatever. I like tab a lot, so just set the hotkey to tab. Then when you launch the game, it'll be there. Got it? Cool. Where does Cyrus... Yep, you're welcome. Where does Cyrus's weapon and shield go after stabbing Ragear? They actually go to the left. I can show you next time I go there, because we've checked it out. They go to the left of the podium. Is our FOV messed again? Yep, it is. I feel like I should go inside the game settings and just physically cheat it myself. FOV 360? No, 170 is the max. I have tried basically every integer I can. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Shields. You guys see the shield I modded into the game right here? Protectus Maximus. This has like all the elemental resistance. I guess towards the end of the stream I can show you guys how to like modify weapons and stuff. It's pretty cool. I need someone to make an RTX reshade for this game. Hamilton, there literally is one. Go to my announcement video, check the pinned comment or description, go to the Discord server. Inside of resources, there is a reshade guide. Tell you what, let me just open up the Discord. Right here, Infinity Blade PC. Resources, Infinity Blade shaders. Right here. Here you go. Check this out. Reshade tutorial. You have to have DirectX 9. I think I'm at the newest version, so I can't do it. But if you want to like uninstall your DirectX and put this in and do all that, Check it out. And it looks darn good. I mean, look at that. Personally, I don't think it looks good above ground, but you get right here. I mean, this is a screenshot of the game itself, and it looks spicy. It looks spicy. So yeah, if you want reshade, there is a version of it, and it's being updated too. That's like the reason I started this server, because I know there's people who are really good at particular things. Like the guy's good at reshade, a guy good who's modding. We put all that together, give it a couple months, and everyone on PC will have so many different features and stuff for all of you. That's what I'm so excited about. My god, the nostalgia. I used to grind this game for hours just to get the lightsaber. Yeah, Solar Trans is actually in IV1. It's just hidden. It's not in the game itself. Or it's in the game files, just not in like the public version of the game. But there is a weapon in the game. It's called like Babby. It costs a couple hundred. It should be somewhere. I don't know where it went. There is a sword that actually has Solar Trans properties. Yeah, I renamed it to Solar Proto. But basically, it actually emits like Solar Trans light and stuff. It's kind of broken, so when we get out of negatives, I might be able to show you guys it. Alright. Level 33, not bad at all. Yeah, this game it's peaceful, you know, you can just walk around, take in the music. It's something I really like about it. What level is Ridge right now? We'll check it out. Yeah, Solar Trans doesn't come out officially until IB2. Alright, so we've been taking this run nice and slow, however, I mean, if you guys want for the next little bit, we can just try to zoom through, see how far we can go before. Yes, I want to close the stream down a little bit. Yeah, you do want to use the solar charms when you fight the collector, because if he beats you, then he can't use the Darkfire gem. Like, he doesn't use any gems at all. So then if you fight him again, he'd only be doing like 10 damage on you. As for PC, I suck. Is there any way to fix the buttons? Enter a name. If you download the latest version, it is pinned in the comment. The hotkeys are all fixed. They've been fixed for like 5 days. So just download the latest version, you'll be good. Oh, damn. First time I got hit in a minute. Yeah, bro. Appreciate it. I can only hope that some more will come. Everyone just discovered the project last week. Great stuff. Did I see somewhere in the chat that new models are possible? If so, there's someone with developers might get in contact with. Austin, yeah, just let us know. Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that Skyrim mod. It would be lovely to be able to talk with that person and see what goes from there. We could definitely get more people on the mod team. Even a tutorial or something, so we can sort of scale this sort of thing. I think that would be incredible for the community. AI probably be able to decompile source code in the future. Right now it has to be done manually. Magic Jam, I can only imagine what that would be like if tens of thousands of games were able to be decompiled and created. But I mean, all I know about AI and coding is a lot of people say it's just duplicate code from somewhere else. So I guess once it gets a little smarter, maybe then. Don't know what to do. Think the priority should be to remake the old games. Yeah, I think that we all agree that's the most important thing. Lost media preservation. Alright, that's what the creators of the port said they wanted to do. So, I mean, just respect that. They're not in it for themselves, they're just in it, so this is never lost. And now that it's out there on the internet, it never will be lost. Alright, in just a second, we're gonna be getting to the cool cutscene, and then I'll go into the debug camera, hopefully. Yeah, check this out, people. Check this out. You can get some killer shots up here. Let me see if it loads. Oh, here we go. It's happening. It's happening. Somewhere. There we go. Remember how terrifying this was the first time I saw it. Boom. Pretty cool. You get some cool screenshots and stuff if you have the right angle. The world is broken. Screaming for salvation. Oh yeah. So many cool shots are possible with this. Alright, Bloodline -5. Alright guys, I've been streaming for 2 hours. I think we're gonna call it a day here, or a night if you're across the world. So, I mean, thank you guys for tuning in. I think I'll definitely do this soon. And may hell take us all.